Hello everyone, my name is Angelina Nadeak and today I will be reading a journal titled Key Challenge in Early Stage Software Startup. Introduction. Software startups are newly created companies with little or no operating history, producing cutting-edge products. The environment of software startup is extremely dynamic, unpredictable, and even chaotic. A systematic mapping study, or SMS, identifies the most frequently reported contextual features of a startup: general lack of research, high reactiveness and flexibility, intense time pressure, uncertain condition, and tackling fast-growing markets. Even though startups share several similar contexts, small and web companies, the coexistence of all these features pose a new, unique series of challenges, especially in their early stage, from idea conceptualization to first time to market. Despite several studies reveal the need of early stage startup to understand the problem or solution fit. Actual execution priorities development result in show a necessity to improve practice for a more effective process to obtain validated learning. However, to achieve this an understanding of the key challenge faced by startups is need. This study aims at understanding the key challenges that are perceived and experienced by software startups. At the early stage of their startup initiatives, the main research question asked in our study is a requirement question. What are the key challenges that early stage software startup face? To answer the research question, a mixed method research approach was employed, including both survey and case study. We first conducted a survey to obtain a general overview of the challenge that early stage software startup face. A multiple case study was then undertaken to achieve a deeper contextual understanding of the key challenge identified in the survey. The rest of this paper is organized as follows in section 2. Background and related work are present, drawing upon relevant software engineering and business literature. Section 3 presents the empirical research design. It is followed by the presentation of the survey and case study findings in section. The the findings are further discussed in section together with the limitation of the study. The paper is summarized in section 6, outlining the future research. For result, 4.1 key challenge perceived by early stage software startup. Based on the frequency calculating of the challenge perceived by the respondents, we obtain a list of top 10 challenges contained in 4,209 response. Of the 5,389 complete response. The startup in the 4,709 sample vary in different market sectors. They come from 90 countries around the world. The world majority is from United States, Canada, United Kingdom, Israel, India. These startups are young and on average 10 months and small in size, predominantly having two founding members. The top 10 critical challenges are present in table 1. To make better sense of the challenge, we plot the occurrence of the top 10 challenges along the two stages: product development stage and learning process stage that the software startup were at when the survey was responded. The result is shown in figure 1. The figure is a bubble chart where the size of the bubble is determined by the numbering or challenge corresponding to the XCA coordinates. Inspecting figure 1, we can notice a malformed distribution. The respondent perceive the importance of challenge during their problem's evaluation phase. However, there is not a corresponding perception during the first phase of product development. In order to enhance the granularity of the distribution of the challenge, we also present a multidimensional chart in which the 10 challenges are grouped into four. Macmillan et al. Dimension a close look at figure 2 reveals that the most common perceived challenge is related to market and product. While market and product related challenges are equally important in the problem's evaluation stage. In the mature stage of the product development, the market significantly impact their perception. This might be expect. However, table one, the list of top 10 challenge related to the market, such as strategies to acquire the first customer, can reasonably be considered from the very early stage of a startup company. In the following subsection, the top 10 perceived challenges are further illustrated into real startup settings that we are investigate in our multiple case study to provide a richer and contextual description of the challenge. 4.2, the key challenge experienced into early stage software startup. Easy Medicine is a software startup that offers a mobile app for travelers to solve their health problems during their trips abroad. This app aims at helping travelers to find medication that they normally take in their home country when abroad. Movie Next is a software startup that has developed a web-based movie recommendation system as a better movie filter, customized according to viewers' interest. The profiles of the two cases are present in Table 2. Both Easy Medican and Moving Next have experienced the key challenge identified in the survey. They are reorganized under the four dimension of Macmillan et al. And present with case context. Product related challenge. The first product related challenge is driving into technology and currently. In the Easy Medican case, it is manifest as a lack of supporting technologies in collecting specific drug information from different countries. In addition, the CEO of Easy Medican comment on the lack of research to tackle this challenge. Our search criteria to find medication was not efficient. We want to implement multiple search criteria with optimized search within the database, but we were unable to implement it because of not enough research available for these problems. On the other hand, even though all of the founders of MovieNext were quite experienced in developing recommendation system, they still had issues in adopting a new crawling algorithm for acquired information about movie trailers and providing an effective user interface designed for their early adopters. Moreover, the implementation technologies were not flexible to adapt to unforeseen change or alternative breakthroughs. But Easy Medican and MovieNext initially developed their MVPs based on their own intuition and experience. In the case of Movie Next, as a consequence of not properly defining MVP, the team spent a lot of time on developing the features that users were not interested in. They tried by prototyping together early feedback and to address their technology accordingly. However, the novel solution had negative impact on the early adopters without managing them effectively to obtain useful feedback. Market-related challenge attracting customer to buy a startup product is a challenge and a fair. In the case of a Easy Medicine, the travelers were treated as paying customer initially. She observed. There was positive feedback at the beginning. We got some downloads and we were satisfied with, but it became quite apparent after a while that we are not making lots of progress, lot of nice works and the beginning, and lot of frustration in week after. But as soon as you launch, you discover. Meanwhile, the interview developed and mentioned if we are not getting user, we should analyze the reason. There can be many reasons difficult in using the application with low quality. In the case of MovieNext, the team did not have a specific type of paying customer in their mind when they developed their application. They did not have a specific strategy to attract them, as illustrated by the comment from the CEO. You think that your product is cool, friends are using it, and that's it. Paying customer are not coming. How to get this challenge? Targeting a niche market is particularly critical in the case of easy medication. The CEO comment at this moment, pharmacy are not seeing big numbers or users. They are saying, why should I invest? If you don't have lot of users, this is a two-side platforms. If you don't see people on the other side, you don't want to be part of it. Pharmacy want to see more user. Staying focused and disciplined is not easy for these two startup teams. If any team member were less focused or lack self-discipline, he would have affect the whole team, as the CEO of Easy Medican comment. Two of the co-founding team members could not dedicate time to the project for 3 months because of personal commitments. The issue is that you do not only lose productivity, the remaining team becomes less motivated too. In the case of MovieNext, there are three of the co-founders were graphically distinct. Hence, this restrict coordinating among the team members and self-discipline become even more crucial. Everyone need to work hard, contribute, as the CEO comment. Nobody respect you if you don't do anything, especially in a startup where the team is small. Everybody has to contribute. In summary, there are many challenges that are common to both the case: acquiring first customer, building an entrepreneurial team, delivering customer value. Moving next is fortunate enough that they do not have financial issue being in an incubator. However, they are not yet self-sustainable. In contrast, Asian medicine is in severe need of initial funding to continue operating. Thank you.